Now a 2 News investigation exposing school expenses.
Credit cards are being used more and more by public school districts, and you, the taxpayer, you're footing the bill.
That's why 2 News Investigates spent weeks digging through the charges of some of the biggest school districts in our viewing area.
And tonight, Natalie Tindall with 2 News Investigates asking why thousands of dollars every year being spent on food at one local school district.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we found at least 1 month a year, or one time out of a month, and sometimes as much as 12 times a month, Springfield City School employees bought food with their district credit cards. This is a district that came out of understate oversight 6 years ago. So we wanted to know exactly how school leaders decide how to spend your tax money. $229 at Bonefish Grill, $136 at Donato's Pizza, and $389 at Panera Bread. Those are just a few charges Springfield City School employees have put on their district credit cards, a bill taxpayers are ultimately responsible for.
That's a lot of money. That doesn't seem necessary.
2 News Investigates dug through hundreds of credit card expenses and found since 2014, the district has spent more than $13,000 in restaurants and on caterers. The charges range from $1.49 all the way up to $537. Carrie Clausen's kids attend Springfield City Schools. She was surprised when she saw the list.
It seems like the money should be spent in better places than on their food.
We took our findings to Springfield City School Communications Director Kim Fish.
Overall, do you think this is a good use of taxpayer dollars?
Yeah, I do. I think that in some cases, especially when you have a policy that limits it and that prevents abuse.
Fish says they're mindful of how much money they spend on food, and it's all budgeted for. She says a lot of charges we found are lunches brought in during the workday to help employees be more productive.
If we are hosting meetings, then we don't spend money on food unless we feel that it is going to advance the use of our time.
One of the biggest food expenses 2 News Investigates found was at the same place for the past 2 years. In 2014, Springfield schools spent $537 at a restaurant called Zingerman's Roadhouse in Michigan. This year, the school spent $492 there.
You basically start the training by having a meal there.
Fish says Zingerman's is not only a restaurant, but it's also a business that conducts professional training sessions for companies. She says they've been sending a group for the past couple of years to learn new problem-solving skills. Altogether, our data shows that trip to Michigan cost the district at least $2,300. She says Springfield Schools has checks and balances for anyone using a school credit card to make purchases, including food. She says purchasing alcohol with tax dollars is not allowed, and they require itemized receipts.
The receipt has to have each person's meal so that the person who's approving that can make sure that that's actually what they did and that they weren't buying souvenir T-shirts or something like that.
In a time where school funding keeps getting cut, Clausen wants the district to think twice before spending money on food.
I mean, I could understand catering some of it, but there's really nothing wrong with just bringing a bag lunch either.
Fish says spending money wisely is top of mind for this district. She says those lunches and dinners make up a small part of the overall budget.
We know every day we have to prove that we're doing a good job with the taxpayers' money every day, and so we're really mindful of that.
Now you can look at every credit card expense over the past year right now on WDTN.com. Now, we didn't just look at Springfield's expenses. We also looked at the largest school district in the area, Dayton's. And next Monday, I'll show you what their expenses and what ones stood out on their credit card bills. And I'll tell you right now that it's not food, so I'm still investigating that. We'll put that on next Monday night at 6.
All right, Natalie Tindall, 2 News Investigates. Thanks so much.
Thanks.